Come on, baby. It's you and me. We were meant to be. Oh, come on in here. Oh,
turn the lights down, man. Get the lights off. Let's go. Yeah.
We have a very special episode today. We have the lovely
It's my mom. It's my mommy.
Miss Shirley Brown here with us, and we had to get her on the episode. We had to. It was a necessity. Say hi.
Hi.
Don't be out there acting shy. We just celebrated the lovely Leeisha Williams' birthday.
Yay.
Yesterday. We had a great time.
Yes, we did.
I just wanted to dive in and have a mama-daughter talk here today. You know, so many daughters, are daddy's girls. So we don't get to really talk to mama and daughter and see, how it was growing up and, the battles and the bruises and the smart mouths and things of that nature. But, so, I have some questions. I wrote down some questions. We're going to do a little interview format. And I have mama nervous over here. She's looking at my paper. See what she can see. So, we're going to start from the beginning. The very beginning. When I'm coming at you first. When you found out you were having a girl, in the beginning, do you remember?
Did they do that back then?
Right. Did you have something? Did you know? Or just when she popped out, you just was like, she hit it.
Long time ago.
But when you knew you were having a girl,
yes.
Did you say to yourself, I want to teach? What did you say to yourself that you wanted to teach her? As soon as you found out you were having a girl, I want my baby girl to know this.
From nothing. I'm 19.
You were 19, okay.
Yeah. And yeah.
Were you prepared? Did you feel you were prepared?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
Tell us a story.
Wow.
I never heard this story. Tell us a story.
Yeah, we were young, and of course, she wasn't expected. Mm-hmm. And in fact, she went to prom with us.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and
how far along were you?
Right. What are you showing?
Okay, you guys are going really far. No, it was not showing.
Okay.
We went home early because he didn't want me to, mess up nothing, I guess. So.
Okay.
He didn't
mess up nothing. You had already done the dance.
I guess he didn't know what we could do or nothing.
Right.
So we went home early. Mm-hmm. I do remember that.
Okay. All right. So that's good.
Oh God.
That's good. All right.
No. Like I said, I met Charlie at a car wash with me and my good friend Cindy Good, and I seen him at the car wash and he was fine. I just know he looked good.
Oh. Big Charlie.
No, he was little then.
I mean, tall though.
Tall, yes. Yeah. He had hair, of course.
He had an afro, didn't he?
Yeah. And he seen me and he thought, yeah. So.
He was in Osawatomie.
Yes, I was in Lansing.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Because there was no boys in Lansing.
Right.
So.
It still ain't.
But anyway, yeah.
You were 19.
19.
You weren't really thinking about the future at this point. You're just trying to navigate your way through this pregnancy and get this girl up out of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Leeisha, as a young girl, did you see anything from your mother that you admired early on, just looking?
Probably not at that point in my life, but looking back now as an adult, how she always was working. She was always in her terms, taking care of business. She always had 2 jobs, you know. She always provided for her family. Like, she always looked out for us. So we always had almost every, I'm about to say, probably 99% of what we wanted. So yeah, I think that just her work ethic stood out to me.
Did you consider yourself a daddy's girl back then, or
No, not at all.
Mama?
I didn't feel it.
Under mama, or just neutral?
I feel like I was just me. I was just there. I was just there. Yeah.
So you just discussed that her work ethic is what stood out. So, what did she teach you that you use today, other than the work ethic part?
Probably. She's whispering at me.
You need to tell us what to say.
Tell me what to say, Mom.
You better tell them what
Yes, she would always preach to me, get your own stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on that later.
Yeah, it was and stuff meaning be able to provide for yourself. So you shouldn't have to ask anybody for anything.
Okay, to a younger woman in a relationship or a marriage, do you feel that can not jeopardize but put a strain on it? Let's say you working 3 jobs and you never home. Of course you tired. You don't have time for anything else. Does that put a strain on you? If you're looking back, would you have done anything differently in that regard?
Probably not as worked as much as I did, because I see that my kids they've got neglected, and I think so did their dad. And you know, I guess since my mom didn't have a mom, so I did what I thought was was the best thing to do, was to provide for your family, even though we weren't that bad off. But the fact is, take time. You can't accuse nobody saying, well, like I said, the kids, they had what they wanted, they didn't have what they needed.
Okay.
They need my time.
Right.
And that's why now I'm blessed to have grandkids, and I make time for them.
Definitely.
And same way with a man, if if it was to happen again, I probably would not. I know I would not have many jobs. I would make sure he was good too.
Right.
So even though he said he was, but he wasn't.
Right.
So yeah.
And as a man, just that's where speaking your mind comes into play. If you're really not good, you need to have that conversation. So,
and we might have, but I don't know if I didn't get it.
You was working.
I know.
You was working.
I'm working, and that's sad to say, because you know what? If they can't get it at home, they're gonna look somewhere else for time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So
I understand. Do you feel the same way looking at it? From being, children see more than parents know, so looking at it, did you feel the same way, like neglected a little bit, or?
I didn't feel neglected because she was there at a lot of stuff. Like, even though he was working, I can only think of maybe 1 or 2 times that it probably mattered that I wanted you there. And I don't even know what the circumstances was why you weren't there. And one of them was like, I sang a solo in choir, and I was like, I don't know if I don't know what happened. I don't know. It might have been cleaning. I don't know. But that time, and I think maybe a game, some sport. But every other time, I played 3 sports, and I traveled on a softball team in the summer. She was always there. I mean, like, when I think probably 80% of the time.
Okay, that's good. Because my mom wasn't there, nothing. She came to 1 football game. I got hurt. And she ain't got nothing.
She probably couldn't take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, she came on the field. Right.
It's like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this.
But you want your, as a child, you want some representation there. You know, when you looking up in the crowd, and you don't see nobody from your family. So, Mom, did you have any when you looked at Leisha growing up, like throughout maybe I'll say teenage years growing up, did you have any fears or concerns for her just monitoring her growing up? Did you think like, oh, this child about to be wild? Did you have anything?
I think one of the concerns I had was about her mouth.
Okay. You thought that could be something in the real world that would get her in trouble?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because it got her in trouble a lot.
At home.
Definitely.
I didn't talk that way to other people.
So, right. Yeah.
It was just you.
Yeah. And I don't play that.
Yeah. She didn't. She don't play that.
Nope.
That's good. That's good. So, one more for you. Not one more for the whole thing.
Oh.
But I'm going back and forth.
Okay. Describe
the differences you see in women or girls, teenagers, when you were coming up, and these little women and girls now.
I see a lot of, well, of course, young folks nowadays, young women these days are more open.
Okay.
They need to get some clothes on. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we were like, okay, you should be proud of what you look like or what you say. I'm seeing too much smartness, too much growing up too fast, and I'm seeing a lot of disrespectfulness, laziness. It's just like a completely different.
Do you think it's the parents or the society? What's going on TV, the music? Both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I know probably I'm sure she snuck, but you ain't going out in no house without whatever you had on, but I'm sure she took an outfit or something.
Yeah.
She changed.
I changed my shirt a couple times.
But
that was in junior high.
You're not trying to,
No, that was in high school.
I'm saying, and, wow. And what makes it bad because, I don't remember like, with so much, what is it? When men are trying to get women. I didn't really realize that back then. But now you see the way the girls are dressed, no wonder men are.
Just what, like what, thirsty men like running around here.
Well, yeah, because you know what? I guess because we were covered up, and then you got these young girls now half naked,
right?
And then these men looking at it. I mean,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just bothers me.
You can't compete with that, really.
No.
If you got somebody half naked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
get that.
And then they don't realize. Young girls to me don't realize, and I've been told that by different men that they rather see a deep split. A split in the side of the skirt or something. That's more attractive to them than to show all your. Yeah,
okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay, I got you. Some
revealing,
a little bit revealing.
Just a little bit,
Okay.
So I've been told that before.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think a lot of it is because be the parents, and then of course the society because everybody got to do what everybody got to do.
Everybody else got to do. Everybody got to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So so we touched. I'm gonna move around with the flow. Speaking of when y'all was living together, so when Leisha left the nest for the final time.
And when she kicked me to curb for you.
What concerns did you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was a moment. I remember that time.
Yeah, it was tough because I never lived by myself. Ever.
Okay.
So that was kind of scary.
Okay.
She kicked me to the curb for you. And thought, wow. Because we always thought when I'd go with her.
I remember.
And I don't know. Yeah, but it was a good thing because you know what? She needed that time. She needed to move on. And I needed to grow up and be by myself.
And you did.
I did, and did wonderful.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a good thing. Like I said, living with her was a good thing. We did stuff that we wouldn't do nowadays. Like go to Walmart midnight. Not nowadays. Somebody kill us with money. But yeah, we had a good relationship as we got older, and I'm thankful for that.
You left.
Honestly, I don't remember having the conversation with you, if there was one.
That could have been a good conversation to have.
Yeah, looking back on it,
I don't remember either.
I think there should be a conversation. If you're serious about someone in your life,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I even talked to you
I
about
don't
him.
remember. I don't
Did you know his name?
No,
Did
I
you
was
know?
gonna say, was I even ready, prepared? Did I have any money? Where did I even go?
Right, 'cause I was like, was it the end of the lease?
Yeah, it had to be.
What happened? I don't remember. I don't remember. But looking back, if it was my daughter and I'm in her shoes, I would want that warning or that heads up. Hey, you know what? Joe and I are taking this to the next level. I'm thinking about moving in with him. And then maybe that would have opened the door for another conversation. Well, you know, what things are you thinking about doing?
Yeah.
Your parental advice. But no, I think we just kind of flowed a little bit, and it must have worked because we were still kicking it.
I
We were
know.
still cool,
That's what I
so
said. Yeah.
we have our moments where we don't talk, and or we'll have some words for each other, and then it's all love. So I don't feel like we had one of those.
I don't either.
So yeah.
Whew, that's crazy. All right. We almost done. All right. As a married woman, Leisha, with a family, how do you walk the line of getting advice from your mother, taking in this advice, and stopping her from overstepping, because that a parent can sometimes overstep when their child,
I don't believe that we've had any of those moments, and we may have. We have conversations. She expresses her opinion, and we have now learned to say, this is just me. This is my opinion. I'm not you. I can't tell you what to do. So we have a level of respect. Now, things, not to say that stuff don't get heated. But
y'all don't talk for a couple days.
Right. But you have to, one thing you taught me is that you got to understand where this information is coming from. She's a mother that, although I'm grown, she's still concerned about me. She's still entrusting her child to someone else, and if that person is hurting her child, she still has that motherly instinct in her. So I had to understand that, sometimes my mom's crazy, but my mama loves her kids. So, number one, right? Am I right? So I know that anything that she says, it comes from a place of love. And it also it is her opinion, and I respect her opinion. So now we're able to have conversations, and I can say, I think I can tell you, hey, I feel like you hurt my feelings, or I don't feel like that's appropriate.
Do you feel any type of way when you tell her something and she doesn't take your advice, or she doesn't do what you
Not
said?
no more.
You used to?
No more. No. Because everybody's different. And her, what I did was different. Her dad was different. You're different. So, like my mom would say, my mom would tell me, just do the best you can, So, most time when we talk about stuff like that, we say we're venting anyway.
Yeah.
So, because I don't know what she needs to do. You know what I mean? So that's what my Gladys taught me.
Yeah.
We don't know what somebody else
Right.
needs to do, or because I don't. What might work for me might not work for her.
Definitely.
So I've grown up too to realize that. Because at first, she didn't listen, but I've grown up, and it's good. I have to say, having them two in my life, boy, they have grown me up. I've learned a lot.
We're talking about Gladys.
My kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
kids wise,
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, Gladys was a good thing. She taught me a lot of good wisdom things, and And it's good to be experience that stuff too, because I can see both ways. Because I used to kind of just focus on one thing, and now I can see. Sometimes I have to say, "Well, you sure you're looking at it another way?" Or so because you don't know what people are going through nowadays.
No doubt, definitely 2020.
Yes.
So in this, just to close it up, wrap it up, in 2020 now, pandemic, elections. How should an adult mother-daughter relationship look now?
I think that's something that you have to find individually on your own. Our relationship is we talk every day. I've gotten her on, a little bit fixed with technology so she can video chat with me, and that has kind of saved our lives since she lives in Kansas and I'm here in North Carolina. And the times that we're living in now, I would say make amends with family. If you have issues with anybody, including your parents, for those that don't already know, my dad has passed away. What did we say? 8 years now.
Yeah.
8 years now. They were married for about 19, 20. It's important to keep the most important thing in focus, and that's relationships. Because right now we need unity. We need family. We need that support for each of us. People are losing loved ones and can't have closure with funerals and gatherings to celebrate occasions. So in my opinion, I would say make amends and try to communicate with your mom, your auntie, because maybe your mom is your aunt or your grandmother or something, whoever that person is that you connect in a motherly figure, to reconnect with them and figure out what their form of communication is. If that's a phone call once a week or every day like we do, or a video chat or whatever, then that's what you do.
Do you feel good about the relationship with you and your daughter now? Like, great. That's
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do.
She's getting sleepy, guys.
Sometimes we probably talk too much, but I'm kind of like her, because I've got friends that done lost a child, and it's not good. It's not. In fact, my good friend just lost her daughter. And she was telling me about it, and I can't imagine, So, like I said, we probably Sydney even said, "It's Granny again."
Yes.
But I talk to my mom a lot too, and I hear people tell me they haven't talked to their kid or whatever once a week, or not even. I'm thinking, dang. If we don't talk, somebody then got upset because or we try to text or something.
It hasn't always been that way.
Yeah.
We started probably once I got out of college.
Yeah.
We started picking up things and becoming more involved in each other's lives. So obviously, if you're a younger person, young lady, it's important, but it may not be your main focus. Make it your main focus. Your parents are important. They're great resources, especially your mother, with what you're about to face in life. So don't take that lightly. And some people don't have a mother. So
that's true.
Yep, there's nothing like a mother.
Right.
People, nothing like a mother.
There ain't no
You know
joke.
what I mean? Nothing like a mom. That mom is gonna have your back regardless. My baby didn't murder nobody.
It's true though.
Yeah.
Seriously,
So,
can't get them back either.
yeah, definitely. Well, I thank you, ladies, for sitting down with me past bedtimes and all of that.
So there's one thing I want to say to my mom while I have an audience, so that she knows in front of the world.
The millions of YouTube viewers we have.
I know, right? We don't have millions.
Oh.
We don't have millions.
Okay.
But I want you to know, which I've already expressed to you, that you did the best that you could, and I don't have any blame. I don't blame you or fault you for how I am today. I take full responsibility for my actions as an adult, and I don't know what I would do without you. So for those that missed the surprise, what'd you call it? The Born Day special or surprise or something. My husband, Joey, surprised me and flew her out here. And I don't know, I think it was just the right time. It was, I was complaining to her, like, I wish I could see you. And I was talking to his aunt, as a matter of fact, like, I wish my mom would just come out here and visit.
So I said I wasn't coming.
Yeah, she told me she wasn't coming. She always tell me that.
Everybody not trying.
There's always a time when you need to refuel with your people.
It's true.
You know, after a certain amount of time, like, okay, I need to see my brother.
Right.
Or I need to see my aunt or something. You know, there's always time. Like, I've said this to her all the time. I offer Leisha, you want to go to Kansas City? I'll fly you out because I know this time you need to see your people sometimes, and that can refuel you. You'll see them for a couple of days. You get back, you just happy and good, So it was definitely time.
That became more prevalent when we moved away. I've never lived away from my family, like, ever, until in my 30s, and now it is a thing. It is a thing. Seeing them on video or talking to them on the phone sometimes is not quite enough.
Yeah.
So,
and I've been away since I was 17.
Yeah.
So, it's very important when people come or I can go and see.
So
I'll hop on a plane immediately.
You're welcome.
Yes.
She came.
Mama, daughter, love. This is what it is, and thank you guys for joining us. This was special.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Staying
you.
up.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
forgot about that.
hit the notification bell.
Definitely.
Yes.
Leave your comments.
Follow us on Instagram, Joe_Leisha Joe_ and Leisha.
On IG, yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.